Hey, Matt Parker here. I wanted to be able to explain how a large language model works to any audience with any technical background, and there's no better way to do that than actually showing one in action. So I worked with a friend of mine to code up my own MattGPT.
And he says, remember your Markov chain version of you? I was like, yes. He's like, I may have taken everything you've ever written, all the transcripts of your YouTube videos, and I put them into a large language model. He had made MattGPT.
What you're seeing here is preview footage from my stand-up show, Getting Triggy With It. MattGPT features in the show, and for bigger narrative reasons, MattGPT has a mustache. I've also got this comical switch. You don't need to worry about those. The point is, I wanted to get the audience interacting with my custom large language model.
Does anyone here have a question they would like to ask MattGPT? What is blue noise? Anyone else? Well, end of the row over here. Did you put your hand up? Why is 6 afraid of 7? That's great. That's going to give us a maths fact and a joke simultaneously. What was your name? Ella. Here we go. Hey, MattGPT, can you say hello to tonight's audience? And in that audience, Ella would like to know, why was 6 afraid of 7? Okay, now, much like asking me a question, you're initially faced with a blank expression. Thinking is going on in the background, assembling an answer, and if it all works...
Hello, reading. Give me a cheer if you're keen for some mathemagic tonight. Oh, yeah. Absolutely thrilled to be here at the Hexagon, a venue named after the best regular polygon, so not biased at all. Big shout out to tonight's audience, Jerry. That stands for just another really interested enumerator, obviously. Now, why was 6 afraid of 7? Well, it's not because 7, 8, 9, that's rubbish. It's because 7 is a prime suspect and quite odd about its divisibility. Never trust a number that stands alone at parties. And if you're here for the comedy, don't panic. You'll get maths jokes so niche, even your calculator will groan. Give yourselves a little self-high five, Jerry, and let's get numerically silly.
That's what talking to me like, isn't it? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, please don't applaud the robot. So isn't that nuts? Right? And I couldn't, when Dan showed me this, I was like, I can't believe this. And what really threw me, other than it being me, was the fact that I know how these things work.
I won't spoil the rest of the ending of the stand-up show, the switch and the mustache and everything come back. I don't use those in conferences, but you get the idea. I'm able to use MattGPT and generating code to answer questions and interact with the audience. And I can dial up or dial down or tweak what I'm doing depending on the technical background of the audience and what it is that we want to convey. And as you may have noticed, I'm able to adjust the context files for my custom large language model so it knows things about the companies present, the event, who the clients are, etc. It's all fully customizable, and I'm very comfortable on stage doing what is basically very weird improv with my own AI version of me.